Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of your show, The Untold. My name is Fatma Awali, and with me is my co-host, Dej Hoteri. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Fatma, for the introduction.
Thank you. And actually, today, Dej, we have a special guest. She is Sharmin Akter, and she's a cabin crew member. She's a makeup artist. She's a model. She's a content creator. And we can't wait to get this interview up with.
It's going to be interesting. So please stay tuned and wait for this beautiful and lovely episode. Welcome back, dear viewers, and today is going to be interesting, Fatma, because we have here Sharmin. She happens to be she's active on social media, also a model, also cabin crew member, which brings us to the very first question of the day. How is it like to be a cabin crew member? I mean, you must have had different experiences, a unique destination, or anything from that view. So, how is it?
Okay, being a cabin crew, it's an amazing feeling. Okay, first of all, it was never a dream, but it happened all of a sudden. And when it happened, I love it and I don't want to leave it. Honestly, if you're a travel person, if you love traveling, I believe cabin crew job is the best thing. Because you can travel wherever you want, whenever you want, and everything you can do whatever you like. And being a cabin crew, one thing teaches you that is patience. You get a lot of patience.
Wow.
Being a cabin crew.
Did you love traveling because of your job, or it was?
I love everything because it taught me how to keep patience because I'm a very impatient person. And being a cabin crew and being with the passengers, a lot of patience I got.
So my next question would be, what are the challenging aspects of this job and the rewarding aspects too?
Okay, challenging. Challenging was when people used to think cabin crew as a word, like there used to be like waiter. There used to be thinking like cabin crew as a waiter.
Oh, there's a specific title to
Yeah,
it.
they think like that, but it's actually not a waiter. It's like we are here for your safety. That's what I believe. No passengers, they think about that. They treat us like that sometimes. They treat us sometimes good. Who understands what a cabin crew is, they treat us very good. But passengers who don't understand, they don't.
Yes.
For me, being a cabin crew, it's like you're taking your time. Sometimes you have sleepless nights and days and you're traveling, you're dropping a passenger from one destination to another destination with safety. This is what I love the most. Yes, it was challenging at the beginning because, traveling every day and, you have gaps. You have to face a lot of passengers, different nationalities, different destinations, different religions, lot of faces. And it's not that easy to go with all of them.
Of
it's
course.
not.
And it's a tiring job after all.
It is a
Very.
tiring job, and I wanted to comment on the whole, they think you're a waiter thing because, alhamdulillah, most of the time when they travel, it's all safe.
Yes.
So they're not doing anything. They just want
Exactly.
coffee or they want tea or, so maybe that's what triggered that thing. Not that anything is wrong with being a waiter. I mean,
Yeah.
most of us work
I
as,
get the point.
yes,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's
but,
actually right.
she also knows first aid. She knows what to do.
Firefighting, first aid, plus
Exactly.
safety, security. We know how to operate the doors. We know what to do when there is an emergency ditching or crash landing.
You know how
A lot
to
of
calm
things.
someone. You know how
Yes.
to, care for pregnant women. It's a
You
lot.
gotta have a fast reaction as well to
Very
any
fast.
incident.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that's nice. So it must be a tiring job, right? But there has to be
But
something
it's fun.
rewarding, like a favorite destination.
Oh,
What's
yes.
your favorite destination?
Till now, my favorite destination was Sri Lanka.
That's
Why?
One of the
amazing.
best place, Colombo. One of the best place ever I've traveled.
I haven't been there, but yeah.
It's mostly
tell us more
about tourists. And you can go many places and those are like, sometimes we wish like we can go to some Europe countries or this and that. But Sri Lanka, if you go once, you'll be like, yeah, I'm into a Europe country.
That's amazing. That's what my friend
amazing.
told me. She just came back from Sri Lanka and she's like, you have to try it. It's different.
Amazing. It was a time that when I went Colombo for 2 days, I roamed 12 places in 2 days.
Wow.
That
Beautiful.
excited I was, yes.
That's
We did
amazing.
not stay in the hotel. We all crew went with the car. We slept in the car. We roamed all the 12 places and then we came back to the car.
Wow, that's a lot to do. Sharmin, where was the energy for that?
When
I
I
mean,
go to a new place,
Okay.
my excitement and my energy level is high.
I have to travel with you sometime.
Yes, for
Please.
sure. I'm up.
What about the passion ignited? What initially sparked your passion for, let's say, you said the cabin crew happened by chance?
By chance.
What about the modeling part?
Honestly, I never thought I would be a model, but there was one of my friend, and she all of a sudden she's a makeup artist. She's a very good makeup artist, mashallah. She told me that, Sharmin, I like your face, and I think you can be a model. And I was like, no, I can't be. I don't think so, because I didn't have that self-confidence in me. She said, let's try. I said, okay. And that first modeling shoot went viral.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
That
mashallah.
went really viral. And that's how I got the confidence to become a model. I came into this modeling field. And mashallah, I'm loving it.
And also as a makeup artist and the
Makeup
content
artist,
creator.
I used to work in a place where they hired me as a makeup artist, and they gave me all kind of, they used to come from Dubai and any other places, and they used to teach me how to do makeup. That's how I learned makeup.
Nice.
And
So
I
lots
love
of
doing it.
experiences
Yeah.
here and there.
I'm more into artistic, dramatic makeup. Like, not the normal makeup. I like some drama, that making cartoon faces or some kind of things. I do all this kind of things.
Do you
I
apply
love
the
doing that.
anime characters?
Yes,
these stuff?
I love that.
That's nice.
That's it's
I
creative.
did a lot. I did a lot. And, whenever I get time, like suppose I'm not sleeping and I have leave or off, I do it.
Wow, that's
I
amazing.
love doing that.
So, between working as a makeup artist and a cabin crew member, how do you balance that?
Being a cabin crew, we have like a specific time of leave, like off. Because of course we cannot fly in a month every day. Mostly we can have like 13 flights or 15 flights max. And rest of the days are our days
Per
off.
month.
Yeah. It's like a day off for us.
Okay.
So either I schedule up with my shoots or some ad shoots or some makeup things at my home, create something of my own. That's how I do it.
That's
That's
beautiful.
nice. Instead of taking a break and sleeping
Yeah.
all day, well,
Oh,
she
no,
got
if
something
I'm
to do.
bored,
Why
I
did you look
sleep.
at me when you said
No, no,
that?
I'm just saying.
No, I do
I'm
that.
saying.
I do that. When I'm bored, I sleep. I sleep.
Oh,
I
we
can
need
sleep
that.
the whole day. I can sleep the whole day.
Alright, so Sharman, you mentioned that cabin crew happened by a chance.
Yes.
How about being a content creator? Was it a chance? Did it happen by a chance, or you were motivated by
I got
someone?
called from some industries. They called me because they saw me somewhere like I was talkative, and they said that maybe you can do it, try. I said, okay, let's try, because I love talking. So when I went there and I did it, they liked it, and that's how I started. So in my life, everything started with by chance.
That's amazing, mashallah. It's nice that you're grabbing this opportunity. Once it comes to you, you don't say no, I'm not into that. I've never thought of that. Also, you have for your content creation, you and Kazi explore. Yes, and now we're getting into the. So you're exploring the lives of expats in Kuwait, and this is something very interesting for Kuwaitis and non-Kuwaitis, by the way. How important is it to bridge the gap between locals and expats in your community?
Honestly, it's very important because, being an expat, not for me, like, people who come in Kuwait, most of the expats, they don't know a lot of informations about Kuwait.
Right.
They look for it, and for them, the most important thing is the communication. And when they cannot communicate, they don't understand anything. So that's how it made me join with Kazi, so that, we can give more informations to people, ask informations from people, maybe something which even we don't know, we are getting to know from them. That's how we started up.
Does it help that you were
Yes.
raised in Kuwait?
Yes,
Okay.
a lot.
So you kind of understand, and I think Kazi in 2009 he
Yes.
came to yes.
So for me, like, I try to understand more than what he understands, because the reason why we communicated together and we planned for this was he said me, Sharmin, you know how to talk, you know how to grab a customer or a passenger or a person, how can you manipulate the person and ask a question. So that's how I started my skills, and he said, okay, let's go with the questions were his and skills were mine.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you actually began with the social media.
Yes.
But what's the main goal, the end goal, what do you think? The future of social media through your
Honestly, my future goal, what I thought, is to enter into media. This is my like a dream, you can say that. Yeah,
to
I
step
want.
into the field. That's it.
Yes,
There's no
yes.
future plans.
Let's just enter and go with the flow. This
Fair
is what
enough.
I believe, because till now, whatever I got in my life, I went with the flow. So
That's
yes,
nice.
So
The flow's working with you.
yeah, definitely.
it's working amazing.
I mean, your videos, we saw them. It went viral. That's how we
My funny
got to know
videos
you.
go viral.
That's the best part of being on social media.
Yes, exactly. So, what about the role models in your life? Who are some of the role models, and what are some of the qualities that you admire about them?
I'll be honest, for me, my role model is my dad. Because throughout my journey, throughout my school life and college life, I've seen my dad and my mom struggling everything in everything. They struggled, they sacrificed. I have seen and I have learned from there that whatever you get in your life, never be like, oh, I got a lot. Struggle, use the minimize one, and then go with the flow. Because if you think like I got everything, at a point of time, you don't, like, you can never believe in yourself. You feel like, oh, I got everything, khalas, I'm done. No,
Right.
that's not the part. You have to struggle throughout your life. For
Are you
this.
saying this because she's here?
Yeah, we love the support. Yeah, we love the support from mom, and
My
we love
mom
the
has supported
encouragement.
me in everything.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, my dad, yes.
Okay. So that's beautiful.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
can. Yeah.
All right. So regarding again the media and all these stuff, do you prepare your posts, your videos, or again with the flow? You get an idea from someone, or it's you like at home thinking about the ideas.
No. I just go and whatever comes in my brain, I do it. I come home, I take like 3-4 hours to like edit this way, that way, and I post it.
Okay, so this brings us to this question. What about your background and where did you live? Tell us about it.
Basically, I'm from Bangladesh, but I was born and brought up in Kuwait. And honestly, I believe Bengali culture is a very beautiful culture. Honestly,
Yes.
because when I was small, I never went to my country because of my school, colleges, my brother. We got mixed up, and somehow we couldn't visit my country. But when I visited, I was like, this is amazing, because there are a lot of things which I never knew about my country, honestly. But trust me, in Kuwait, I love everything. Because I was born here, maybe because I'm way too comfortable in Kuwait. But the most important thing which makes me happy is, in Kuwait you find even Bengali cultures. In many places you see that they are actually celebrating Bengalis New Year or any other kind of functions, and that makes me more happy. Like, even staying in Kuwait, I'm enjoying the Bengali culture. That's
Of
what.
course,
So there's a
definitely. She has her
sense.
friends here, her
Yes.
family.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a sense of being familiar with
Yes.
your background.
Yes.
And you've mentioned before we started shooting that you know some Arabic, or you understood some Arabic. Come on, you have to help
You
us here.
understood.
A little bit.
Okay.
Well,
So
fair enough. Yeah.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we'll take that as a good positive function.
Actually, I was in Indian schools, like from childhood till I grew up. Even
Okay.
in my university, it was all in Indian
English.
schools. Yes, Indian
Yes.
basics. So we had to learn Indian language more than Arabic. So that's how, like, and for me, I was not extrovert before. When I was small, actually, my name means shy. So I was a very introvert person. But when I grew up, it went like in a different level.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I learned a little bit of Arabic.
Okay. So
So for now, let's take a quick break, shall we? And then we get back. And we are back. So let's talk about the challenges, the obstacles that you faced during your journey, in terms of being a cabin crew or being on as a model and in social
life
media.
in
Yeah, in
general.
life in general.
Yeah.
Yes, the whole journey.
Okay. You mean like the failures or the challenges I went through?
And how you overcome those.
How did I overcome?
Yes.
Okay, for me, being a model or being an influencer or being a cabin crew, it was a tough job for me because from where I came up, like nobody ever can think even that a person can be in this kind of, like modeling or cabin crew or influencer or all this kind of things. But for me, I tried, I fought for it, I requested, I begged, and somehow this is where I came.
That's amazing, and you've excelled in it, which is the point of actually, struggling.
All
once
thanks
you
to my
excel.
mom and dad.
Thank you
Shout
for
out to them.
support. Yes, thank you.
All right.
Also, yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say about the dream collaborations. If you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
Anyone from the social media.
Yes, for content creation.
My favorite makeup artist, Hanan Dashti.
Oh, wow. Hanan Dashti.
I love her.
And maybe in the future we'll get to see you
Inshallah.
with
I have done one collaboration with her, but that was not for like makeup and modeling. It was just for my hair.
Okay.
But yes, it's my dream. If I ever get a chance, yes.
Now,
for sure.
because you mentioned she's a makeup artist, I don't want to say why do you want to collaborate with her, but we actually want to know why you want to collaborate with this person.
I want to be her model. I
Oh.
want to keep my makeup artist aside and I want to be like, I am your model today. Do the magic on me.
That's amazing. I think we should send her this message. Right? We should
Yes.
send her this episode.
tag
actually.
her on social media.
Yeah.
She's my favorite.
All right. Regarding those who are going to start up or create their new social media accounts or start in this field, what advice would you give them?
I'll tell something which I tell myself every day before I sleep. Never compare yourself with anyone else.
Wow.
Never
That's
do that. Always
100%.
compare your old version with your new version. Because if you compare yourself with someone else,
You're
you
going
will
to quit.
always find yourself less. You
That's
will
true.
never find a chance to be like, oh yes, I'm more than that person. No.
Yes. Can
So
can you give
never
me 1
compare.
second, please?
Yes.
Thank you for this.
Oh, that's
Thank
actually
you.
right. 100%.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Because I have been through a lot of things in my life. Like I have struggled a lot and I know what I went through. Comparing yourself with another person will never motivate you. Never. You will
It's a
never
different
get
story,
motivated.
different world.
Never.
Yeah.
You will get more demotivated that, oh yeah, she's doing that. I need to do that. It's very bad. It's very wrong perception that you're comparing yourself with someone else. No way, you should not do that.
I agree. And the grass is always greener on the other side.
Exactly.
No one knows the full story.
Just try to see your old version and make it a new version. You might see some differences between the both versions.
I agree.
I think
and
that's your success.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's the way to succeed. And also, a lot of people would hide some aspects from their lives, and to the
I
public.
believe
yeah,
nowadays generation, like most of the generations I have seen now, like the young stars, they don't have the confidence in them, like in themselves. Like they don't have confidence to speak in front of the parents, speak in front of the public, and they want to do a lot of things in their life, but they don't have that confidence. I believe take the chance, talk to your family, talk to your mom and dad, because they are the only person who's going to support you till the end, trust me.
I agree. And what about traveling for leisure?
Traveling for leisure. See, I travel when I have a partner with me. I love traveling with a partner. I believe if you travel alone, you have, okay, you can, some people, they do enjoy their, self thing. They go alone and they want to travel alone and they want to do everything alone. For me, I don't believe in that. I believe like I have a partner, yalla, let's go.
It's always fun. It's always
Yeah.
fun when you have somebody.
Yeah.
Yes,
The fun, the things you do together.
You share the
it's like a
responsibility.
memory. Yeah.
Yes.
If you go single, you have nothing, no memory. Just
Yeah.
go and come back. Bye bye.
Yeah, I dislike traveling alone because the
Exactly.
responsibility is all on me. No one's there to, hey,
you
you
have
can
to-
take a nap while we wait. I can't do
Yeah.
that when I'm alone. That's one of the reasons. Yes.
And you don't get sleep even properly. Like if you go
Exactly.
from one place to another place, you will never sleep.
Yes.
If you're
You have to be
alone,
cautious.
Yeah,
never.
if you're
You have to
alone,
be aware
yes.
of
Yeah, yeah.
Everything, the
You'll be
surrounding
like,
and
oh, I
everything.
wish there was someone with me.
Yeah.
The schedule and this everything, totally.
What about you? Like, how do you like traveling? Like, alone? With
Well,
friends?
definitely I
Buddies?
tried both.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Which
can
you love
agree with,
more?
of course, with the friends.
Friends.
I tried, traveling alone. It was boring, but it was for work, so I had to.
Okay.
If it was on me, then no, I would definitely pick someone, a brother, a friend, family, now a wife that we can go around and venture,
Yeah.
have like different journeys.
You see, I would never travel with friends. I would never travel with groups. I
No,
would
not
like
groups,
to.
just a single person.
Just a single person, I would do that. And I did that. So traveling either alone or with a single person with me.
I believe
Yeah.
if you go with the groups, you feel like, there will be some obstacles, you'll be like, oh, she doesn't like that. You have to go and convince that person,
Oh,
and then
yes.
convince that person on then.
It happened with us.
There's always that one person who goes everywhere and convince everyone and yalla, khalas, let's go.
It's true. And that person becomes picky later on, like I think I've
Imagine me
developed
as a
that.
cabin crew. Sometimes we travel to a country like bunch of people, like six. Both the airlines, two aircraft goes in one country, and it will be like 6 and 6. And when we go like six, trust me, things get messed up very bad. Very bad. Because someone wants to go in this time, someone wants to go there, and they are like, I want you with me, I want
Yeah,
you
everyone
with
have
me.
a different
Yes, yes.
personality.
And then I'm
You
just
respect
one
their
person.
time. Yeah, exactly. So you have to also respect the time that I want to spend my time maybe relaxing, maybe sitting in front of the beach.
Exactly.
Maybe someone else wants to go in the city, or the urban places. Yeah, exactly. So I also have a question too. You've mentioned that being a cabin crew was by chance. Can you tell us the story? Is it okay if you tell us the story?
Yes. Actually, being honest, I was to work in one place as a makeup artist, almost like 1.5 year. And that was kind of my favorite job, so I never thought of leaving it. Before joining that makeup artist job, I got an opportunity for cabin crew, and I applied for it. And somehow I told my mom, and my mom said my dad, and my dad said no. So I was disheartened, and then I started working in makeup artist. I started loving that job. And then once a time, like, I got this message that there was like an open interview.
Oh, you already applied.
Yes, I already applied, but there was like an interview,
Oh,
open
okay.
interview. And I still remember that day. I will never forget that day, because that day was a very big day for me, because my work shift was from 12 p.m. till 10 p.m. And then from 10 p.m. till morning 5 a.m. was our stock take. We used to do the stock takes and everything. It was that one. And my open interview was at 8 a.m. So imagine till 5 a.m. I was in the store from 12 p.m. Wow. And then I went home. I still remember I went home, I freshened up, I got ready. And my dad was very pissed on me. My dad was like, why are you going out? And I was like, Dad, I want to try. My mom convinced my dad that she wants to try. Let her try. It's okay. Let her try.
There's no harm in trying.
But he believed that no, she cannot do it. She will be feeling bad if she doesn't get selected. For me, I was like, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. I mean, if you get rejected for something, at least you know that there is something wrong in you. You need to improve that. That's
What
it.
are the requirements?
For that, height. You need to be confident enough. You need to be talkative. This is what they see mostly.
Okay.
So
he was trying to protect you, actually.
Yeah, he
to
was
protect
trying.
your feelings from.
Yes, I saw myself that I was the only female, and there were like a lot of male, and I didn't know that if it was the right day for female or just for males. I went there and I sat down, and then once one lady, she came, she asked me, if I select you, when can you join? And I said immediately. I just said randomly, immediately.
Perfect.
And then she said, okay, fine, come. She took my English exam, and then she put me inside. Then there was someone else who was taking my exam, then the other exam, like a lot of exams I went through, and they were like, okay, come to the office tomorrow. So in my mind, I had a perception that we maybe have to go through another interview. Somehow I finished my day, I went home, and then I went the next day again. When I went there, they just gave me the contract form, and they said, yalla, sign.
Wow.
That was.
And I was like,
mashallah, that's like the fastest job application ever.
and then
By
I
chance.
told,
Yes.
I told them, I was like, am I selected? She's like, you don't want this form? It's okay if you don't want. I'm like, no, I want it, but I'm not believing that I'm selected, because I
Wow.
came here with a preparation for another interview. Because that's what people told me, like, 1, 2, 3. There are like 3 stages you have to go through. And I just crossed 2. So I was expecting the third one.
And then
So
you start
that's-
the training and the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, with
And I
strict parents.
immediately resigned.
From being a make. Okay. Wow.
Immediately.
All right, so now as a cabin crew, like of course, definitely some of the passengers might not know some of I don't know your job have like different roles in the plane, right? So there might be some surprising things that the passengers might not know about you, or examples or incidents. Can you tell us about them?
Incidents or something which the passengers don't
Might
know.
might not know about you being a cabin crew.
Okay, there is a part. This actually most of the passengers don't know because they think that if there is an emergency, the first person who might run away is us. But it's not that. It's
Where
not
did
that.
you get that reputation?
They
from?
told me, like, I have heard from a lot of people, they're like,
Yes.
oh, if there's an emergency, you're not gonna save us. I know you will run away first. My dear passengers,
Dear passengers.
we have signed a contract. We are not supposed to leave the aircraft until the last passenger is safe and out of the aircraft. This is one point most of the passengers they don't know, because they think maybe something might happen and they start rushing on each other, you know, jumping and trying to get out somehow, but they don't know that we are actually risking our life. We are risking. Imagine if there's a fire in the aircraft. Somehow we are trying to escape the last passenger and the fire is coming towards us and we cannot escape. So this is like we are risking our life. So take that as a, you know, at least try to appreciate when you meet in cabin crew, or try to give that respect. They deserve it, trust me.
Yes, I agree. Wow, that was beautifully said. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Any? Yes.
Yeah, I was about to also ask, like, did you encounter any special request, weird one? I don't know, like extra meal or anything else.
Oh, those are funny stories
Yeah,
from
the
a
funny
cabin
stories
crew
from a
member.
cabin crew
Yes.
member.
No, for me, extra meals and all, I just give it. I have got many proposals on board.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Honestly, a lot. Like, you know, if I'm traveling to my own country place and there are people and they see like, oh, she's from Bangladesh. And they are like, oh, you don't look like Bangladeshi. And I'm like, yes, I know that because I was born in Kuwait.
Any piece of advice you want to, or any last words before we wrap up this interview?
Okay, life is all about struggle. Life is all about believing yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve everything you want. Be confident enough. Have that self-confidence to speak to people, speak to your own parents, and take your step. That's how you're going to live your life. That's how you're going to be successful. That's it.
That's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you for that. Well, with that being said, I guess we have reached the end of this lovely episode.
Yes,
And of
I
course,
really
we have
enjoyed
had
it. Thank you
fun
very
with
Thank
much,
you
Sharmin.
so much. Even I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We will be right back to end up this episode. All right, so that was Sharmin, dear viewers. It was a very beautiful episode and interview. I liked the questions and answers, and it was brilliant.
Did you feel like she was a familiar friend? You know, because
Yes,
she was
she's
so
talkative,
yes.
she's nice, she smiles all the time.
I loved it.
Yeah, she was nice. And we hope that you, dear viewers, liked this episode.